G'day guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wildkard. Thank you for watching the Wildkard Rugby Show. Like, comment, and subscribe. And yes, you are here today because the Brumbies has won their game against the Highlanders in a little bit of a sweaty ending to the game. The Highlanders had an opportunity to potentially level the game with the clock in the red. They scored a try just before the clock went red. They scored a try. So with the kickoff, they had a penalty. They were pretty, getting inside the Brumbies 22 before he was knocked on, ending the game for a Brumbies win 34-27. The Brumbies was completely gassed out at that point of the game. Players were cramping, players were limping left and right. And if the Highlanders had probably, isolated a couple of those, cramping players and find themselves through with a gap, this could have been to, golden points. And again, with players cramping and players not able to play properly for the Brumbies team, is the Highlanders just going to walk away with the golden point win? This could have happened. It was pretty close. Now, with that, said, I think I was pretty proud of the way Brumbies played this game. The whole reason why the Brumbies, I think, are so burnt out is because they're actually playing a new style than what they were used to from the previous years, which is they're no longer kicking 3 points by milking penalties, which is something that I've been talking about for so many years. I'm so happy the team has decided to take the transition into this, style where they hold on to the ball and just physically try to, dominate the collision and try to, find a way to score tries instead of just milk penalty, kick 3. Happy with that. I think this is a good transition, but, with this sort of transition, it does put a more strain on your fitness as a result. And this is good because you're building up your fitness heading into the international test matches. It's all good for the long run for the team and for the Wallabies, and I think this is a great way. And to win the game, in addition, it's just the cherry on top, in my opinion. And you got to go through some pain before you see some gain. I think the Brumbies saw a little bit of pain tonight, and I'm pretty happy they still pulled through with a very nice win over a pretty resilient Highlanders team that almost could have put this into golden points. Now, again, the Highlanders, just like last week, was struggling with the scrummaging. First half, the Brumbies was more dominant. Second half as well, the Highlanders seems to try to mitigate the dominance with a bit of a boring in, and the referee caught on to that. It was 2 penalties for Highlanders boring in. One in the second half, one was just straight up. I thought the Highlanders won the scrum, but the camera angle looked like the player was just going forward, forward and then sideways. But the referee said it was just going straight sideways, and fair enough. I thought the Highlanders probably could have got away with that if it was a different referee, if they had just moved forward just a little bit more as a whole front row, but the referee didn't see enough forward movement before the scrum start wheeling, and that was a penalty against the Highlanders, and there was another scrum where the loose prop completely folded as a result of him going on an angle, and fair enough, that led into a Brumbies try as well. So yeah, a really good scrum by the Brumbies, and again, the Highlanders, need to polish up a little bit on that there as well. The Highlanders did move Tavanawai to the center. Again, not quite to the dominance that we saw like it did against the Blues, turning over the ball left and right. I thought the breakdown turnover was a little bit of a mess, to be honest. I thought the Highlanders had won a number of turnovers where the referee just didn't call. The referee said there wasn't enough lift at the breakdown. I thought it was just a little bit harsh. I thought the Landers had a number of potential turnovers that the referee did not call. Jordan Way is a Kiwi, so I can't, you can't blame him for bias towards an Aussie team, I guess. You never know, right? But outside of that, everything was pretty good. The boarding hand was pretty good for both teams, in my opinion. What was the guy's winger's name? The Highlanders winger, Tangi Tau, was outstanding, breaking tackles, finding space, creating opportunities, just doing everything that he can all the way till the last minute to try to win the game for the team was just incredible. One last thing, the baby pink boots that some of the Brumbies players were wearing. Come on, guys. Come on. Did you get that from the women's section? Did they not have a sign that's saying this is for the women? Come on, guys. I think it was Corey Toole and Lolosio. Just baby pink boots. Like, come on, dudes. Yeah, you know, sometimes they wear those like, you know, like a, you know, I don't know, like I guess a darker kind of pink. I think that's okay. I'll let you go, but this is like baby puke pink color. Oh my god, come on, guys. So yeah. In addition, Corey Tua got sent off immediately from the kickoff. Um, and so he was going for the hug tackle, head-on-head collision, and I thought he would learn his lesson, but he was doing that still for the remainder of the game. I was a little bit worried that it was going to get sent off for a red, but lucky he didn't get out head on head. But I think, yeah, tackling skills definitely to work on that a little bit, Mr. Tool. Outside of the pink boots, that's just something that I think you should look into before you get yourself into more trouble. So anyway, let's have a look at the stats of the game. 5 tries to 4 for the Brumbies, 313 run meters to the Highlanders, 580. Really, like the Highlanders really tried their best and couldn't quite get there. 11 turnovers conceded by the Brumbies, 17 for the Highlanders. Like I said, I thought the Highlanders should have got a bit more than that. 121 tackles made by the Brumbies, 37 missed tackles. I think Stephen Larkin will have a look at that in the review. 193 tackles made, 21 missed tackles for the Highlanders. Much better completion rate there for Landers. 25 kicks in play for the Brumbies, 19 kicks in play for the Highlanders. 2 conversions missed by the Brumbies, 2 missed for the Highlanders. 730 kick meters for the Brumbies to the Highlanders, 535. Now the lineouts, two lineouts lost out of 12 for the Brumbies, 2 lineouts lost out of 10 for the Highlanders. Pretty even overall. Again, I don't like the no challenge, not straight. I think these teams could have, I think there was a number of ball where there was just really blatantly not straight. And like, again, I'm pretty sure if you throw the ball over the top, you still have to be straight, even if nobody jumps for it. But hey, nobody knows the rules. Who cares, right? Who cares? 6 scrums for the Brumbies, 0 lost. Highlanders 3 lost 2 of their own feed. Pretty painful them. 9 lineouts, 9 penalties considered against Brumbies. There's a head-on-head from Toole, 1 yellow card, and 12 for the Highlanders. No yellow card for them. So let's have a look at the point summary. Just quickly go through some of this game. Yeah, right from the kickoff, Corey Tua, head-on-head, 30 seconds on the clock. Off he goes, yellow card. I was a little bit worried that this might be a red, to be honest. No dip, straight up high. But he did slow down. He did slow down going into the tackles. He wasn't like was bolting in. So the referee deemed that low danger and only given a yellow card and just 10-minute yellow card. There was an early penalty against the Highlanders. Brumbies with a play in the bin, kicked for 3. I thought that was okay, fair enough. You play in the bin. 10 minutes into the game, Sam Gilbert was for the Highlanders running down the sideline. Nice little offload in field. Narake again popped to Tangi Tau, goes in for the first try for the Highlanders, 5 points to 3. 20 minutes into the game, the Brumbies gets themselves a penalty. They didn't kick for 3, could easily taken 3 here. I was pretty happy to see that. They build more pressures. I think it was about 15 phases later, just physical crashing through, and then Billy Pollard pick and drive for the try. 10 points to 5 to the Brumbies. 30 minutes into the game, there was more penalty pressure from the Brumbies, just hands, boarding hand, and they had a scrum penalty and a turnover as well. They went for the line out. They just pick and go, the forwards building towards pressure, and eventually Alan Alatoa wiggled himself over for the try. 15 points to 5 for the Brumbies. And after this, it looked like the Highlanders had scored some nice inter passes near the sideline. It looked like Sam Gilbert scored, but that was denied because it was a knock-on leading into this. Again, the referee on-field decision was knocked back, and the TMO review showed the ball was clearly knocked forward, I guess. And I guess that's okay. The unlike the Ben O'Keefe one, where it was the TV from last week, where the TMO review wasn't that clear and obvious that it was knocked on. But hey, anyway, halftime, score 15 points to 5 to the Brumbies. Second half, the Highlanders just came back strong. Again, they were down. This was the 3 minutes in the Highlanders side. This was basically the identical try that was denied in the first half, except on the other side of the field. Nice little pick and go from the rock and offload down the sideline, and then ball in field to Gilbert from Naraki, I think it was. Try time, 15 points to 12. 53 minutes into the game, there was a little short ball around the rock. Again, Naraki straight through. like it was just like like through the 9-10 channel. It was just like a nice little short pass, and yeah, went straight through. There was under the post, 15 points to 19, and Highlanders pulls ahead. 61 minutes into the game, there was some nice hands in the back line from the Brumbies. There was there was just a nice little, flat pass from Tom Wright to Corey Toole. He still have players in front of him, but he just bolted for the corner, in for the try. 20 points to 19. Brumbies get back ahead 1. 64 minutes into the game, the Landers kick 3 points. 20 points to 22. The Highlanders get themselves back ahead. 72 minutes again, there was another scrum penalty to the Brumbies. The ball came out, they just spread the ball out wide. Andy Muirhead had like a few players on him as well, into the corner. And yeah, really nice try. 27 points to 12. This was a scrum where the loose head folded inwards for the Highlanders. 77 minutes of the game, again, more pressures been building. There was the Brumbies was going short side, and then Ikitau gets the pass. Gilbert went in for the defense and left Ikitau out wide open. Runs in for the try around the post. 34 points to 12. At this point, there's only about 3 minutes left. You think that Brumbies pretty much got this one. Immediately, there was a scrum from the kickoff, and then the ball, when the Highlanders won the short side, targets out, kick the ball behind, and then gets the bounce, went in for the try. There was a few Brumbies players holding their legs, looked like they were cramping. 34 points to 27. And then, yeah, there was a kickoff, and then Highlanders build into a penalty. They build some more just outside the Brumbies 22. And then, yeah, there was a nice hit on a Highlander ball carrier, and the ball was knocked out of their hands, and it was game over. So got a really tight tension, tight finish to the end. If the Highlanders find themselves through right at the end, could have gone for extra time. But I think the Brumbies fans will be happy with this performance. 34 points to 27, especially after last week. I think the Brumbies should have won that one against the Waratahs. The referee was had a number of really awful calls against the Brumbies, and wrong calls, in fact, I think, against the Brumbies. And but this week they did get the better end of the scoreboard, to say the least. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more reviews, and have a good weekend. Cheers.